Hello everyone, this is AstroX Code and let's jump into the solution of problem B of Code Forces round 765 div 2. So in this contest, I told you that I approached this problem many number of times and I was dead sure of my approach, but only one thing was I was missing during the observation, which I'll let you know what that is. And so that's why these four submissions, and I was sure it will work, but there is one little observation that I skipped, and I hope if you watch the video you will be getting much more insights into that. Okay, let's jump into it. So the Martians are actively engaged in interplanetary trade. Olymp City, Martian city known for its spaceports, has become a place where goods from all corners of galaxy come to deliver even more freight from the faraway planets. Martian needs fast spaceships. This is okay. The group of scientists conduct experiments to build a fast engine for this new spaceship. In the current experiment, there are n elementary particles, and ith of them has type AI. Okay, I will just open it by the time it will open. Okay, so we have there are n elementary particles and the ith of them has type AI. Okay, we have n numbers. In short, we have n numbers and all of them have type AI. The ith integer has type AI. So denote a subsegment of a particle sequence A1 to AN as a sequence of AL to AR for some left bound L and right bound R. This is the constraints from L to R. So we have to take a subsegment of the given numbers. For instance, the sequence of 1, 4, 8 to 7 for L2 is A. Okay, you can read into it. This is, we have to take a subsegment of the array, right? Okay, we have to take a subsegment of the array. So the two subsegments are considered different if at least one bound of those subsegments differ. What it's trying to say is we are taking a subsegment of an array, and two subsegments will differ from each other if we have either L or R different from the other subsegment. Okay, so this is denoting we have to take some subsegment of the array, and it can be anything. So suppose we have n integers. These are the n integers. Suppose we have taken one subsegment from 1 to here, and we have taken another subsegment from here to here. So these are different subsegments. Even two subsegments starting at here. So this means that this little observation means that a subsegment cannot be equal to, the size of the subsegment cannot be equal to n. That means the whole of the array cannot be taken as a subsegment, right? This is clear. Whole of the array cannot be taken as a subsegment. This is clear. Now, note that the subsegments can be equal as sequences but unequal as subsegments. What this means is, suppose there is a given numbers are 1 1 1 1 1, and we take a subsegment from here to here, 3, and 3 size 3, and we take another subsegment of this size from here to here. So we will be getting 1 1 1 at one sequence and 1 1 as other sequence. So the sequences may be equal, but they are different as subsegments because the L to R bound is different for both the subsegments, right? It is different for both the subsegments. So it is simple. Now the scientists want to conduct a reaction to get two different subsegments of the same length. Denote this length K. So we will be only interested in the length, the subsegments of length K. Okay, the K is given. So the resulting pair of subsegments must be harmonious, and the two subsegments can be harmonious when one of their integers or one of their numbers are similar to each other. So suppose we have a subsegment as 143 and 1437, and suppose we have another subsegment as 3492, suppose anything like that. So we have at least one of the numbers which are similar to each other. This is okay. Did you understand that till this part? This is simple. Now after that, both subsegments have 7 on the second position. Okay, this is it. So the longer are the harmonious subsegments, the more chances of the scientist to design a fast engine. So they ask you to calculate the maximum possible length of harmonious pair of different subsegments. Okay, so I will just jump into the first test case. Okay, 315 2134. 315 2134. So this is 3 1 5 2 1, 3 and 4. So I will tell you my approach, how I did is. So I can only match these numbers if the matching integer is occurring more than one times, right? If it is repeating in my sequence, only then I will be able to make a matching number in both the subsegments. This is clear, na? So what I did is, initially I maintained a hash map or dictionary, and I just put down the indexes of the numbers which are repeating. This is correct in itself. My final answer will be that. Okay. So first, I will let you know the change, which the error in my code. Okay, the first approach is, I'm telling you my first approach. So I just wrote down the indices of the elements which are repeating. Okay, so 1 is repeating at 1 and 4, and rest all I am not writing it. Rest all, these are all single elements. Similarly, you can fill that dictionary. Okay, so I'm only interested in those which are repeating more than one number of times. So I just found out at once, and then I just iterate over the whole hash map, whole dictionary, and I kept a note of those elements which are repeating more than once. Suppose I'm first taking 3. So if I want to make a subsegment starting from the 3, what will be the maximum length of subsegment which I can make? So suppose there is some length of integers before that. So in the starting, I can take this whole 3, right? I can take this 3 along with the previous elements, because they can be added to this element. But in this case, in this particular case, the subsegment can start from the first element, that is taking 3 only, right? So it will be, the answer for 3 is 1 plus, why 1? 1 is the length of the subsegment, the previous subsegment, the first subsegment. We have to compare two subsegments, right? So the length of first subsegment will be the subsegment which I will be able to make using the first occurrence of this number. Okay, so it's 3. And what if I want to take the 3 in the second occurrence? So I will be taking 3 in the second occurrence also. So this one 3 here. So this will go here. And how many digits I can take before after this 3? After the first occurrence of the 3, that will be equal to the maximum number of elements which are present after the second occurrence, right? From 3 to the last, after the second occurrence. So it will be only one element more will be present. So the answer will be of the subsegment will be 2. The maximum length of the subsegment will be 2. It can be verified. In this case, only 3 1 is possible. So the 3 1 is possible, and in this case only 3 4 is possible. If these are the two subsegments, such that we have a matching character 3, right? Now the answer for the second one. So starting with 1, I can take the first 2. So it will be 3 1, right? And for the second occurrence, I can take the rest of the 2 also, right? Starting from the 1, I can take 3 4. I will match 1 with it, and I can take 3 and 4 after that. And so the maximum length will be 1 2 3 and 4. So I can take 2 more characters in this direction, and I can take 2 more characters 2 more characters in this direction. So it will become 3 1 5 2, and I can take 1 more integer before 1. So I can take 2 only from this side, right? Did you understand that? So it's 3 1 5 2 and 2 1 3 4. So during the contest, I arrived at this solution. I thought this is the final answer. So it will be 2. 2 will be the length in the before part, and 2 will be the length in the after part, because so 2 will be the length in the front part, and 2 will be the length in the after part. So combining these two will be our final answer. So this was my first approach, and this is correct in itself. But the things become wrong. Suppose we have a case here. I'm giving a counter case. Things become wrong. Suppose I have written that case here. So this will be 3 4 1 2 8 6 1 7 1 4 and 8. Okay, or just to remove the multiple repeating elements, I can just take, okay, I will just take those elements which are not present. So I will take 5 here, and 8 is already present. I take 9 here. Okay, so only repeating character is this one, and this one. Okay, so now considering the first occurrence of 1 and the second occurrence of 1, what will be my answer? So I can make, yeah, I'll take a red color. So I can take first subsegment including these 3 elements, and the second subsegment including what, these 4 elements, right? So the answer, so the one of my combination is 3 4 1, and one will be matching here. This one will be matched with which one? This one, right? This one is matched with this one, and 4 digits in front of it. So 7 1 5 9 in front of it, right? In front of it. So 4 more characters can be taken. So 2861 can come here. 2861 will come here, and 2 before that 86 will come here, right? So according to my previous code, my answer is this one, right? But now if you observe carefully, if I take this one and this one, the first one and the second one, what will be the answer? I will change the color, make it dark. Okay, so I can take 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 elements in the first subsegment, right? So it will be 3 4 1 2 8 6 and 1 at front, and this one will be matched with this one. Okay, so this one will be matched with this one, and 2 more characters in front. So 5 9 can be taken here. So the 2 characters more will be taken here. Not here. So 7 1. These are the 2 characters now, because I am now matching this one, not this one. Sorry, not this one. I am matching this one and this one. The second and third occurrence of 1. So the 7 1 will come here, and before that 1 5 9. Before that, whole of this array 3 4 1 2 8 6 now. So before that, this one. So it will be 7 1 6 here, 8 here, 2 here, and 1 here. So this is my answer now. Now which one is better? You can tell by yourself. This is of length 7 and this is of length 9. So this is the answer. So this was my mistake. I was just this much left for solving it. So the error is, instead of checking only the first occurrence and the second occurrence, I will be checking all the adjacent occurrences of the same number. So instead of checking first occurrence and second occurrence, I will also check the second occurrence and third occurrence, right? Second occurrence and third occurrence, whatever the occurrence is, how many number of ones there may be. So I will be checking pairwise possible subsegments which I can make using these elements. So I think my approach is clear, and I'll just show you my code. Okay, so this is here. I'll just zoom it in. So I've taken a default dictionary. It will just create a list of the indexes. This is it. This is it. The list of indexes of the various numbers which are occurring. So the d of a of I plus equal to I. So this is implementation. This part is creating the list of indexes. Now this is a rudimentary part. You can skip this one, okay, because I have taken if length is greater than 1, I have checked here, and I have also checked it here. So there's no point of checking these twice. You can skip this part also. So I've made that dictionary, made that list of indexes here. Now if my flag is 1, or you can just skip it also, it's perfectly fine. If you can even skip this if else part. So now I am iterating over the dictionary, and if the I'm taking the length of the indexes, that is the number of occurrences of the any particular number, if that is greater than 1, that is that number is occurring more than once, then I will be checking for each adjacent pair. Now I have taken a loop from 1 to x, and I will be checking the answer of this thing. This formula you can easily arrive at. Okay, you can easily arrive at. So suppose I am taking 1, which is so this is the answer na, 1 4. Let me take the answer of 1 4. So the occurrences are 1 and 4. So if it is occurring at 1, that means 1 is here and some element will be there, so the answer will be this 1 plus 1 2, because this will be the length of the part before that number. And if it ends at 4 and the total number are 6, total number of 6, so it will be ending so these are the indexes, right? 0 1 2 3 4 5 6, right? So if it is at index 4, then 2 more elements can be taken, so it will be equal to n minus the index n minus 4, and I have to minus again, I have to subtract. So there are 6 elements now, so it is present at 4, so 6 minus 4, again minus 1 again, because if there are 6 elements, then it will be till the 5th index, not the 6th one. So we have to subtract 1 also, because this is 0 indexed array, so this 1 will get cancelled, and my answer will be n minus the upper value plus the lower value. Okay, so this is it, n minus the upper value plus the lower value. So now if I take maximum out of all these, so that will be my answer. So I hope you get it, and please, I want those numbers to rise. I will be bringing the solutions of these problems. Okay, please subscribe and share my videos. That's it. I will give the link to my solution in the description. So bye bye, meet at problem C, and I will bring the solution of problem C. I'll bring it. Oh shit, my hair. What's it, full screen? Yeah, so I will bring the solution of problem C because it's a DP based, and I just understood a bit of it, and so I will try to solve it and definitely bring it. And one thing I observed about problem C is that you cannot solve it using Python, because the constraints are bit on the higher side, just like CodeChef sometimes gives problems. Okay, so let's meet in problem C. Bye, peace out.